Welcome, MediaHeads, and today we are going to be talking about how the biggest name in distributed audio destroyed themselves and alternatives to replace your Sonos. First, they forced all of their users into a new app interface that clearly wasn't beta tested, that clearly didn't work, and also essentially signed everyone out every single time they leave their Wi-Fi network. So let's find how to replace this piece of garbage. So there's a few different options. It really depends on what you are looking for as a consumer. So if you're looking for just little speakers that go throughout your house, don't necessarily need to be wired or in ceiling or in wall or floor standing. Let's just say you want a little portable speaker in a bathroom. You could do Apple HomePods. You could do Amazon Alexas. You could do the Bluesound Pulse Flex or one of the Pulse speakers. And all of these different options, they either are configured within like a Google Home app or a Apple Home Kit. You can also add things like Bluesound to Apple Home Kits, so you can actually have like discrete in-ceiling and in-wall speakers with Bluesound that are in your Apple Home Kit that work with Alexa or your HomePods or your Google Pods, anything like that. My suggestion would be go with Bluesound. It's the most flexible. It has the best app. I myself switched from Sonos to Bluesound and I couldn't be happier. Bluesound isn't for everyone. They are every bit as expensive as Sonos. Now they sound better in my opinion. They offer a lot cooler features in my opinion, but they're also every bit as expensive and in some cases more expensive. Now other options other than Google, other than Amazon, other than the Apple HomePods, and other than Bluesound, then you're a little bit more limited. So one, you could do something like Savant for whole home audio. That would be incredibly expensive and more expensive than Sonos, more expensive than Bluesound. But if you're on a budget, WIM, W-I-I-M, is an excellent option. They make a little amplifier a little bit like this. It's a little bit smaller. We've done a review on it before. And just like Bluesound, the app works really, really well. In fact, I would say WIM and Bluesound's apps are the closest thing you can get to the old Sonos app. If you were comfortable with your Sonos, WIM is a great option. Now, the issue with WIM, you cannot add speakers in certain configurations. So like how I mentioned with Bluesound, how you could integrate this with things like Apple HomePods, Google Pods, or Amazon Alexas. WIM is a little bit different because it doesn't support Apple AirPlay 2 yet. That could change in a software update. Again, this leads to my suggestion of Bluesound. There are plenty of other brands that do this. There's Vessel and similar stuff like it, like RooSound. I do not like how they feel. They feel light. They feel cheap. The apps do not work as well as Bluesound. The apps do not work as well as WIM. Would it be something that I would tell my mom would be easy? No. The only one that I know for a fact works pretty perfectly with anything by Apple is Bluesound. So I want to hear from you guys. What research have you guys done? Have you guys found something to replace your Sonos? Have you just thrown your Sonos out? And we'll see you some other time, MediaHeads.